In this video, we'll introduce password part 1. We're going to use XML to create a password field, label field, and a normal button. When we click one button, the password value will be displayed as a floating message or a toast message. The first thing I want to introduce you to is to the strings.xml file. This is located within the folder res, values, strings.xml. Here I have two string tags, one with the name mypassword, which has a text value of enter your password and a colon, and the other has a name of button submit with the text value of submit. A string resource or strings.xml provides text strings for your application with optional text styling and formatting. There are three types of resources that can provide your application with strings. A string, which is an XML resource that provides a single string. A string array, which is an XML resource that provides an array of strings. And quantity strings or plurals, which is an XML resource that carries different strings for pluralization. All strings are capable of applying some styling markup and formatting arguments. And remember that a string is a simple resource that is referenced using the value provided in the name attribute, not the name of the XML file. So we can combine string resources with other simple resources in one XML file under one resources element. And remember that the file name is arbitrary and that the strings element's name will be used as a resource ID. Now let's take a look at our main.xml. Here I already have a text view which displays text to the user and optionally allows them to edit it. A text view is a complete text editor. However, the basic class is configured to not allow editing. And basically what I'm going to be using this for is for my label. And here when I have Android text, I have an @string my password. And this links into the string element with the name my password. And that will be our label's value. Enter your password. So now I'm going to add my text box. And my ID will be text password. And now I'm going to set out my layout, width, and height. And finally, I'm going to put a little message for the text input. But before that, I'm just going to add Android input type. And this is going to specify the type of data that's being placed in our text box. And we're going to put password as the type. So we can use the Android widget edit text with input type text password to render a password component. And we're going to request a focus and close our text box. Now we need a submit button. So we're going to go ahead and add our submit button. I'm going to reuse some of these attributes. And our ID is going to be button submit. We're going to wrap the content and we're going to get the string value from our strings.xml. And now we have our submit button. So now we have our label, our text box, and our submit button. And remember that the value for the text is referencing our strings.xml. This concludes our discussion of password part 1.